So Outcome Memories did get cancelled alongside everything else that was supposed to be inside of the game. A lot of characters that we never got and a lot of other things that we never got, including so much more that's going to be inside. So if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below what do you think. I will be doing another giveaway very soon, so stay tuned for that. And thank you all for the support. I really appreciate how everybody's supporting me currently. And now on to the video. So starting with Revamped Memories, which is of course a complete recreation of Outcome Memories. It's in deep development. I have spoken about it a lot before, and there's so much more that we found out recently. So we do know Fleetway Supersonic will be in the game, 2011X will be in the game, as well as Tails Doll, Colossus, Rewrite, and Blue Pen Drive. And we have gotten 2 more new reveals recently. So EYX and Searcher have been revealed, and their models are by Harmony MMD. So Searcher was a character that was supposed to be inside of Outcome Memories, but we have very little for him, knowing the fact that Searcher basically had almost nothing revealed. But from what we do know of Searcher is that he basically looks like a very big demonic version of a hedgehog. A realistic hedgehog by the face, with horns and everything else just looking really demonic. Because Searcher is a corrupted Mobius, taking place after a devastating event which most likely had something to do with Eggman. And despite looking like a hedgehog, it is some sort of like mix between other unknown species that we don't even know about. Now when it comes to Sonic.EYX, Sonic.EYX is a very popular character in the EXE community. I have made a video explaining his moveset, you can check it out. But basically he has some like 2 passive thing where he has Frenzy and Haste, as well as having an Overleap move and Slam Dunk and Screech and Infection. He basically has a lot of crazy moves that were in development. So EYX will be a character that we will see very soon in Revamped Memories. But Revamped Memories is gonna be a really good game because we do have Shadow and Fleetway inside of the original Outcome Memories right now, but as everybody knows, they are very buggy. There is a lot that is very unbalanced and very unfinished with those 2. And Revamped Memories does aim to give us a complete version experience of all of these characters as well as the whole game. Now, Revamped Memories is gonna be a complete recreation. That's why it's taking a lot of time. That's why the game is in really deep development. We didn't see gameplay really. So thankfully, one thing that we do know is that if you wanted some sort of successor to Outcome Memories, but you prefer Outcome Memories as a game, this is basically the unofficial sequel that you are getting for Outcome Memories. But if you just wanted the completed version of Outcome Memories that we never got, if you want version 3, version 4, the way how we never got them, then the next game is for you. That is Project Outcome. The current executioners for Project Outcome is Fleetway Supersonic, 2011X, Tails Doll, and No More Innocence. So we did get a very early gameplay of No More Innocence. It is in very early development, so please take a look. So from what we did see in this clip, No More Innocence does have his copy ability, as well as the fact that you do see Sonic hitting the fake version of Sonic, and how the hit effect does work. So this is in very early development, so keep that noted. But this does show that No More Innocence model is ready to go, and of course there would be a lot more works, and that is basically what we have for No More Innocence so far. And we do have Omega's icon over here, and that does basically confirm that Omega will be a playable character in the game, as well as much more that I will get into later. But yeah, so far this icon looks amazing. And we do have this test gameplay for Sonic over here in this new specific version of Green Hill that they were working on. It does seem like it could be a test version, it could possibly be in private servers, who knows, but this is the clip right over here. And from what we did see, they are working on it pretty good so far. And keep in mind that basically the original game's code is kind of being used, but they are enhancing other characters and their abilities and changing around abilities. And here's a clip of Mel Sonic that I will clip up a bit. Please take a look. Now we did see that 2011X does have a new model in this clip. This is the remodel for 2011X. And here's actually a closer look on the remodel, as well as the fact that 2011X is getting some change in his moveset. So 2011X does have everything else like usual: attack, rage mode, charge, and visibility. But the replacement to God's Trickery is actually Counter Stance. Now, Counter Stance was a scrapped move for 2011X in the original Outcome Memories. Based on what I'm assuming, you could correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but basically the stance works like this based on the wiki. So 2011X enters a pose for an unknown amount of seconds, standing still or being slowed down during it. If a survivor hits him, 2011X will kick them, teleport in front the top of their head, then hit them. It is unknown what happens once he hits them, most likely damaging them, of course. So this is basically how you have God's Trickery, except it's not just a base teleport, it is in counter form. Now we do have a bunch of these icons for Shadow the Hedgehog: a first life one, first life chase, second life chase, down, loading screen, death, second life. And based on what we're seeing, this has a lot of good work. And honestly, I'm really excited to see how it would look in game. And speaking of Shadow the Hedgehog, we did get this photo over here that they are working on solo wins for each character. It would be pretty cool if you do have something similar to how it works on those WIPs that are on YouTube. But this is the teaser that we did get so far, as well as this one for Knuckles as well. And I'm really excited to see when they do drop them and we get to see how cool they look. But so far, based on what we're seeing, they are reworking on a lot of things and they are expanding a lot more. So this is a really big creation that they're making. Even we got this model for Vector, which currently what I'm seeing is that this is pretty accurate to how you have in the original Outcome Memories. And I'm really excited because Vector was a character that was scrapped and a character that I was personally really excited for. And of course, the fact of Vector being scrapped as in the game got cancelled, of course. But I'm really excited to see Vector, and I'm excited to see if they add the rest of the Chaotix, of course. And of course, all of the characters in Outcome Memories up until version 0.2 will be in the game. This is the list of the voice actors for the game so far, as well as the list of the Executioner's voice actors. And we also did get confirmation that Jet will be a playable character in the game. And you know, it's really cool. And my brother is a big fan of Shadow the Hedgehog and Jet, so it does seem like a good day for him then, I guess. And we do have this other photo. Of course, Shadow's just posted up there, but we have the YCR version 2 being worked on in the back. And I'm really excited for the stages because we have a new version on Green Hill Zone that's being worked on, as well as a new version of Not Perfect, which has some inspiration from PR's version from what I heard, and a lot more new that's added into it. And so far the stages look really good. And a big shout out to Snipe TDR, the owner of Project Outcome, for giving us this first exclusive look on Not Perfect version 2. Here's another test stage that they did reveal, and this stage looks really cool. I hope it's at least in private servers. And how we did speak about having the rest of the Chaotix and everything, here's actually the render for SPO in the game, as well as Supersonic, and a better look at Shadow's render, as well as Rouge's render. And we did get the actual Project Outcome music. It is called A New Outcome. It was posted on YouTube by Rog Terry Music, and the composer was Longest Solo Ever. I highly recommend you listen to it, so please take a look. So yeah, that did sound really good. And honestly, I'm really happy that they are putting so much effort into these games. Like Project Outcome, amazing effort they're putting into the game. Revamped Memories is basically an unofficial sequel for Outcome Memories, and there's so much more that's being planned in the game. And when it comes to a lot of these other characters that they're adding in the games, we have a Rewrite that would be in Revamped Memories, and then now we have EYX. And then when it comes to Project Outcome, we have No More Innocence and many other characters that would be coming in the future. Now that's it for today, everyone. I hope you all liked the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. What do you think? And if anybody is actually an animator, please just contact me. I am looking for an animator to make me an outro for the channel, similar to how you have the windscreen concepts that people made in Outcome Memories. So if there's any good animator out there, please contact me and let me know. Until next time, everybody, see y'all.